Good morning, guys. We're just going to give it a few seconds. How's everyone doing this morning? Let me see who's all in here. Hey, December baby. Hey, Kitty Cadillac. Good morning, Bertha May. How are you? Hey, Justica. Hey, SAPD. All right, awesome. There we go. Okay, so guys, yesterday, as soon as I ended my live, someone hopped down in my comment section and brought a little bone over here for me. And they told me that Raw Honest Tea had made a video and was making some comments about what I had said. So, she was over there doing that subliminal shit that a lot of these pussy bitches do. She's not really woman enough to outright say what she means. So technically her opinion does not count in my world. Just be straight up when it comes to me and don't throw no rock and try to hide your hand. Um, if you guys want to know what went down, you can go over to her page. We had a little conversation in her comment section. And she's another one of those politician ass bitches. You confront them about one thing and then they switch up the narrative to something else. I don't like that. I stand by what I said. First impression, she's a weird ass bitch. Moving on. You know what? Yes, exactly. Moving on. Let me stop before she run down to the courthouse and file papers on Tatiana talking about, Judge, thought he called me fake. I want $1 million. Moving on. So, Mutt. Mutt is on a spree. She was on a spree yesterday of posting a bunch of Cardi B videos and stuff. Bitch, Cardi would never fool with a downtrodden dog such as yourself. How do you even dance to Cardi's music, Mutt? How? What would it look like, Mutt in there in that little fucking apartment, just dancing and moving around to WAP? What would that look like? You know what, Mutt? If you want to get your fucking views up, that's what you got to do. Just put on WAP and just dance around. Don't even say nothing. Just give us a straight 3 minutes WAP dance session and upload that shit, bitch. I swear you will get 12,000 views off that motherfucker. I know you will. I'm giving you gems and jewels here, Mutt. So, like I said, Cardi B would never check for a bitch like you. And the way your body moves, I would probably think you were better suited for country music and line dancing. You are one of them bitches, you need to be taught a 1-2 count. And even then, you probably would still be stiff and awkward and you definitely would fuck it up. Okay, so next, I seen Jay Dunn come live to cuss out Bama. Jay Dunn was pissed that Bama kept the shit going long enough to the point to where the boy's mama had to come out here and clear things up. Jay Dunn was not here for that shit at all, and she was going off. Her little voice got all high and she got all upset. I was like, "Ooh, Jay Dunn, girl, calm down." Okay, so after I seen Jay Dunn, then Deanna came live, and Deanna was asking Jay Wilson, aka Passa, why is he bringing up old shit by bringing up her and D Ramsey's fallout? So Passa, the other day when I told y'all he was over there shading D Ramsey and stuff, after he did the crying video, he came back and did another video. And in that other video, he was making little slight comments about, Deanna and D Ramsey's falling out and asking what had happened and all that kind of stuff. So Deanna says it was shady, Jay Wilson, the way you were doing it. And, if you had questions, Jay Wilson, you could have asked D Ramsey about them while you were sitting up in her face during the Atlanta taping. Deanna also said that you can't pull that church shit on me. You know that church shit where they be throwing shade and then smoothing it over with compliments. Yeah, Deanna said, "Not here, bitch. Try again." Um, Deanna also commented on the Tillman family situation. She said that she feels the family should have started their own page at this point, and she feels like this is the wrong sector for them in this. Hey, Munch Bar. She feels like this is the wrong sector for the family and what they're going through. Deanna summed it up very well by saying that people in this fucking sector are crazy, and crazy cannot help crazy. And when she said that shit, I clapped out loud. I was like, you better say that shit, bitch. I agree 100%. So after I saw Deanna, I saw Passa went live again, and he was being super shady, and he was saying that brother in Detroit wants me back in the beef sector. So at first, I assumed he was talking about Troy Allen, and then I went over to Troy Allen's page, and he has a video up, like a throwback beef video. So yeah, Passa was basically saying like Troy Allen wants to bring him back into the beef sector, blah blah blah. Nigga, what are you talking about back into the beef sector? You never left, Jay Wilson. What happened was you fucked the shit up. You put your channel on incognito. And I don't know if y'all niggas know, but incognito got some new fucking rules these days. When you put your channel on incognito now and you come back, guess what? All your subscribers are gone. You gotta start from scratch, bitch. So in my opinion, Pastor fucked himself up when he did that. That's why you haven't heard from him in forever, Munch Bar, because when he went on incognito, he lost all his subscribers. So if y'all niggas want to hear from Pastor, you literally got to go back over there and resubscribe. Mm-hmm. Like the first time that I seen like somebody do the incognito thing with their page was the Armand Wiggins thing. But see, Armand did it, I guess, like maybe 3 months before these new incognito rules kicked in. So when Armand came back, he still had all his subscribers. Lucky him, because that nigga would have lost his shit if he'd have lost all them fucking subscribers. Good morning, Ben C. Good morning, Mr. YouTube Streets. Hey, Manny. Hey, RMD. I see all y'all, but y'all know how I do. I be running my mouth. Okay, so where did I leave off at? I talked about that. Okay. So then Deanna comes live again to drag Fi Babe about sending booty pics of her daughter to Tracy D. Once again, after I saw Passa talking about Troy Allen wants him to come back to the beef sector, Deanna came live again, and she was upset, and she was talking about Fi Babe sending booty pics of Princess to Tracy D. Um, and she said that the picture followed with a caption talking about, look how thick she getting. If you were all tuned in over on Demi's page during the infamous 8-hour live battle between Demi and Tracy and Fi, if y'all were tuned in to that whole thing, you remember a little piece of this tea. You remember Tracy D actually telling us about the picture that was sent and the caption along with the picture. So now I didn't really get like a straight up answer, but I wasn't asking any questions in the chat, but I didn't really get a straight up 100%. I think that picture that she took and sent to Tracy D of Princess's booty, I think it's floating around, because Deanna made some comments that made me think that she possibly has the picture. Also, Rita was making some comments that makes me think she also possibly has the picture. So yeah, that right there is a sticky situation. And I just wanted to let you guys know about it just in case it pops off into a big situation. Y'all know where it started from. Okay, moving on. Next on the list is Duke Duchess. Y'all know Duchess Kelly Love is doing this new segment with Dookie Duchess. I like that new segment. I've said it before. I can't really watch Duchess live because he has that old man rambling type of way of talking. Like he gets distracted real easy. But I do watch all of his uploaded videos. I like his little avatar videos and all that stuff. I love the Dookie Duchess segment that he's doing. Well, Duke Duchess uploaded a video and he was gagging QB over what Fi had to say to him during her live. Duke Duchess said he feels Fi was telling QB to shut the fuck up. Okay, so after that, I saw Olivia the Oracle. Olivia came live about QB as well. And Olivia says, don't worry about my mucus when you should concentrate on your T cell count because QB he drug Livy about her fucking mucus, like everybody does. Like she said, her mucus is doing just fine. And then she starts talking about how she don't want none of his balls. I'm like, his balls? What? But that's because during QB's live, he had made some statements about how he shaves his balls and you bitches want to suck on his balls and it's okay because they're shaved. Well, Olivia, Olivia didn't appreciate that shit. And she says, nigga, don't nobody want your balls. So then she starts talking about oh no, side note. So when Olivia does like the mucus specific drags, it gives me all kinds of heebies and motherfucking jeebies. Like, ew. Like the first time I heard Olivia do a mucus drag is when she was dragging the white boy and she was accusing him of wanting to bathe in her mucus. And bitch, I barely was able to get through that video. Like, it was all kind of like skin crawly. Like it felt like bugs were under my skin trying to listen to that shit. Hey, Champagne Honey. Hey, Dorothy Beeman. Okay, so also Olivia said that Phi Babe will throw QB under the bus for Shawn and Club Chat. Champagne Honey said, I quickly subscribe from Old Liver. Well, yeah, when fucking Phi Babe calls that bitch Old Liver, it tears me up. That shit is hilarious. Ew, man, he says, I'm about to throw up. You know, she swallows all of that mucus, just like her good friend over there, Mutt. Them bitches some sucking and swallowing ass bitches. Chill. The least you all could do was give Phi Babe her credit because she will pause her live and go blow her fucking nose. I will do the same thing. Like, I'm not going to sit here and suck down no what? We're grown people. You do that shit when you're a kid. And when you're a kid and you do it, your parents constantly tell you to blow that shit out. Why? Because it's nasty. The fuck? Okay, moving on. So then after I saw Olivia, Arita came live and she was talking about the picture of Princess also that Fi sent to Tracy D. I wrote down that Deanna mentioned that she has the pic and I think Rita may have it too. Wow. Just wow. So yeah. But you know what, No Fish? The thing with the cocaine is, I don't know if you niggas have never done cocaine before or if you know anything about cocaine. The last thing cocaine users want to do is blow their nose. You're wasting product when you do that. When you are a cocaine user, you tilt your fucking head back and you suck all that shit down because the product is stuck in your mucous membrane. So yeah, just a little piece of tea for y'all there. The whole cocaine and blowing your nose thing, it doesn't really go together because like I said, that is the last thing cocaine users do is blow that shit out. They suck it down and it makes them even higher. It's the drip. You don't want to get rid of that drip. You fucking tilt your head back and let that shit do what it do. Let me see what y'all are saying. Miss B said that's a lie. It makes your nose run. Yeah, it does make your nose run and you tilt that shit back. All right, moving along. Little drug education 101 for you niggas who are a little confused. Okay, so next, Deirdre Helena. I can't even remember how to pronounce Shit, I wrote it down yesterday, but it's Jetkovic, I think it was. So Deirdre Helena uploads a short video saying, as long as Patrice has pictures of Princess on all of her YouTube pages and her community tabs, she says, I have every right to rescue baby Jay and his siblings. Patrice is too chicken shit to come directly for me, and so are you, Rita. Deirdre says because Mutt and Rita are obsessed with Fi, she will continue her efforts to save baby Jay and his siblings, and she will continue her efforts to send Bill to rehab. So she said, get all the princess pics taken down from your website, Tracy. So Rita, if you want me to stop, tell Erica Patrice White to remove all images of princess from all platforms. That's what Deirdre is saying. And Deirdre finished by telling Rita, she told Rita, Rick Reed, the heart of Philadelphia, diving, and mother to make Mutt take it down. She said when they succeed in making her take Princess's pics off her channel, she will stop fucking with Rita and her kids. Okay, so after I seen Deirdre's video, Shawn came live and he was talking about the Leo canceling the cross support movement thing. He said that Leo was very saddened by the implosion of the cross support movement. He said that during their last Zoom meeting, there were a lot of tears. He was basically saying that no good deed goes unpunished. It seems this situation has really hurt Leo the Lioness. Okay, so then I went over to Tim Blaine because Tim Blaine was live, and Tim Blaine was talking about Fi Babe, and he was saying um, she had support by having Bama and QB with her. So Tim Blaine was talking about Orlando. He was pointing out like why, if you're such a big and bad bitch, Fi Babe, why do you need so much support? He didn't understand why it was so important for her to have support. In the Orlando meeting, he said, because you big bad mama Fi, what the fuck you need backup for? He says he doesn't understand why QB and Bama were there because he does not see what Bama or QB brings to the cast. He asks why I talked about that. He also asks why did she need backup in order to pull up to Mutt's job? Remember when Fi Babe and Tracy D pulled up to Mutt's job? Well, Tim Blaine is also pointing out the fact that she needed backup then too. Tim Blaine says, a real queen is supposed to stand alone, and he said, why can't you stand alone, Fi? So after I seen Tim Blaine, then I went over to Nikki Baby's page. Nikki Baby did an upload. She bust through the motherfucking scene, cussing Reed, the heart of Philadelphia, completely the fuck out. I love when Nikki Baby be cussing these horrors out. So Nikki Baby said, we're going to go back in history and remember a time where a horror was over there on her now deleted page, shaking her dust bunnies out of that fucking wig. Y'all remember that? Nikki Baby says, didn't that bitch have her bottom ditches on the top and her top ditches on the bottom? Reed, that bitch said you had the bottoms on the tops and the tops on the bottoms. Looking like Mr. Ed about the mouth, bitch. Okay. So I also wrote down, like, if you guys want a little nostalgia moment about that situation where that bitch accidentally hit that camera on, in this video here, once I'm done and once we're ended the live, I'm going to post because y'all know I was in the motherfucking bushes and y'all know I screen recorded that shit. I'm going to post that video. Again, I'm going to put the link to it in this comment section. So if y'all come back to this video and you want a little nostalgia, y'all going to be able to see that bald mouth bitch cut that camera on and get shocked like a deer in headlights. Okay, so moving on. Then I seen Lady P come live. right? And Lady P was going off on Reed also because Lady P says that Reed is claiming Phi Babe was doxing Tina. Once again, Lady P says that Reed is over there on her channel claiming that Phi Babe is doxing Tina. Like, what the fuck? Reed is super, super fucking reaching and outright lying and spinning narratives. Lady P told Phi it may be about time for you to go get some paperwork on this Reed bitch because she is obsessed with you, Phi Babe. Lady P said Reed is lying on Phi like, okay, Lady P said Reed is over there lying on Phi and that triggered her and that she can't stand for that shit. And then Andrea Lynch hops on the StreamYard with Lady P, and Andrea says she is tired of all this bullshit against Spy Babe. Andrea says that she has had about enough, and she's about ready to sign out from the sector of YouTube. Andrea said that Reed is an obsessive fan who is on YouTube all the time, and Reed should do what? Look to her children. Okay, so then I go to my Google email, right? Because sometimes I don't get all the emails from Shawn's Patreon. Like they don't come in my notifications, so I physically have to like open my email and I'll see them then. So I went to my email to look and see what was going down on Patreon, and bitch, I was accosted. I was accosted. So what had happened was Shawn dropped a link to a YouTuber, right, who has an OnlyFans page. So he dropped the link and he was like, hey, y'all, this YouTuber has an OnlyFans page. So y'all know I'm a nosy bitch. So I click the link and the link takes me to a Twitter account promoting the OnlyFans page, right? And on that Twitter account, there's like a little video. So I click on the video. And when I clicked on the video, I was met with a gay threesome, a gay threesome Jack and Suck Fest. Bitch, 2 seconds, I clicked that shit off. And I was like, why, Shawn? Okay, so like a serious question for the fucking chat. I know it's probably some club chat bitches in here, right? Can y'all tell me, is there a man in club chat? Where are the men in club chat? Are there any men in club chat? Because I'll be over there and I'll be looking and I don't really see no men over there. Club chat, bitches, are you in here? Where are the fucking men who are in your club with you also? Just tell me one and I'll stop. Because like you got like 99% bitches over there, and I don't want to say all of them are straight, but even if they are gay, they don't want to see no fucking threesome suck and jack and fuck that. Johnny Mac, okay. Are there any more? And is Johnny Mac the fucking reverend nigga? Is he a reverend? I'm just trying to figure out why he's posting a gay threesome sucking fuck fest for the women of Patreon. What? You saw a woman in that clip? You know what? Wakanda Dreams. I literally got 2 seconds into it. Those three bodies that I saw look like man bodies to me. Miss B, it wasn't for me. It wasn't for none of us. Who the fuck was it for, Miss B? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Who was that for? Maybe I have to go look at it again if y'all say it was a woman in there, but I don't remember seeing no woman. I remember seeing 2 men on the couch. One was sucking a dick, and there was another nigga standing up in the motherfucking shit like jacking a dick. Like, Miss B said, well, don't click the link then. Well, that's the thing, Mrs. B. The link, I didn't know what was coming until it accosted my eyes. Y'all know I'm a nosy bitch. I'm paying for Patreon. If the nigga drop a link, I'm going to click it. I was like, what the fuck? Just a little warning next time is all I'm saying. A little warning next time. I was accosted. Okay, so then after that, I had to gather myself, right? After After I gathered myself, then okay, so this part is just a PSA. This is not to do with any beef sector videos. So I watched a little bit of news yesterday, like real news on TV, and Miss Rona then fired herself back up, y'all. She is kicking up serious dust out there. Yesterday was like the most deadliest day so far in America since we've been affected. So yeah, make sure y'all wear your mask, wash your hands, don't be passing no blunts back and forth. Stay out of niggas' faces and set your hot ass down in the house and just chill out because it is real out there. Um, the nurses and doctors of America, thank you. I'm sure, and I know they do. Okay, so after that, then I seen Leo. Leo comes live and she thanks Mrs. Ray Ellen and Mrs. Patrice for their support and kind words from videos that she made. Leo also thanked her supporters who left caring and concerned comments. Leo then said she will not give up on the cross support movement. Her subs and her friends let her know not to give up. And then she thanks Shawn for always being there and for, she also thanked all the separate groups who came together to lift her up in her time of, I don't want to say her time of need, but in her time of discouragement. So after that, then I saw Tasha K. So Tasha K came live last night and she had a whole thing about Lisa Ray and the Brat being lovers. We are going to discuss that. But before we talk about Lisa Ray and the Brat being lovers, Tasha had posted her video link of that conversation that she had with that Jaguar Wright bitch. So while I was waiting on Tasha to come live and cooking dinner and stuff, I listened to that Jaguar Wright phone call. Y'all, if y'all have not heard that shit was cray. Go listen to it. So Jag was she called Tasha and she started off by asking about Storm Monroe and asking, she's heard he's been under cyber attack and why is his number no longer working for her? And I'm trying to get in contact with him, but he has me blocked. So Tasha then tells her that Storm is fine, but he is hurt over the lies that Jaguar told on him. Then Jag tries to switch up the situation and does that thing that politicians do where they answer a question with a question. So Jag is harassing Tasha about getting her in contact with Storm, right? Then then I wrote down, Jag is full of shit and she's coming off like a cheating ass nigga who got caught lying. Y'all know how when a cheating nigga get caught lying and they just try to flip the shit around on you? That's the shit Jag was doing. Jag kept telling Tasha that she was trying to get in contact with Storm because Jag says she has some hot tea about Armand Wiggins and a celebrity. Jag is mentioning James Wright. Do y'all know who James Wright is? James Wright is that big fat patty pie ass nigga. Remember the nigga who was singing because he got a patty pie from Walmart and it was just so fucking good when he wrapped his fat ass lips around it. He had to hit his motherfucking live button and sing a song and he blew up off of that. Remember that nigga? Yeah. So she says this story, Jaguar says this story that she got involved Armand Wiggins and his friend, the patty pie nigga, aka James Wright. So Jaguar is basically telling Tasha that James Wright was accused of fucking on a 14-year-old boy. Jaguar says the boy reached out to Armand and Armand refused to take the story because Armand and Patty Pie ass nigga is friends. Then Jag is calling Patty LaBelle her auntie during all of this. There's some more of that fake ass family shit y'all niggas love to do. So she keep calling her Auntie Patty. I know James being over on Auntie Patty house and he's always over Auntie Patty house. You know Auntie Patty loves the kids. Whatever. So Jag also claims that James Wright is creeping on little fellas down to the golf course in Glenwood. Jag refuses to admit that she lied on Storm because Tasha keeps telling her, well, yeah, okay, yeah, you got a story, whatever. But you do realize like the reason Storm ain't fucking with you is because you lied on him, right? Why would you lie on him? And Jag would be like, no, I didn't lie on him. I didn't. Well, Tasha comes back and she's like, well, yes, you did. You said that, I'm just paraphrasing here. You said that he's a sissy ass bitch, and you said that you were gonna destroy me and his platform. Well, no, I didn't say that. Well, yes, the fuck you did, Jaguar. But moving on. So now Jaguar finally shows her hand and what this is all about. Jaguar got a fucking vendetta against Armand. Jaguar is pissed that Armand disrespected her and she wants revenge because Jaguar sat up there and put her foot in her mouth for several times. She says she's been known that James Wright nigga for a minute. She says she been known that he been down there creeping on children on the golf course. But she's only mad now because this situation can diminish and attack Armand as well. You don't give a fuck about if the shit is true. Bitch, you don't give a fuck about no children because you would have called the goddamn authorities instead of Tasha K. What is wrong with you niggas? So I watched the Jag phone call while I'm waiting on Tasha to come live. Tasha had a live titled Lisa Ray and the Brat are lovers for over 35 years. So yeah. Now Tasha with this story in the beginning, I thought Tasha was on her Deanna shit. Y'all know how Deanna drew that line with Fi Babe and D Ramsey and them fucking. I thought that Tasha was on her Deanna shit, but no, Tasha is on some real shit. Bitch had receipts and everything. Well, not receipts. She had names and like dates and stuff. So Tasha basically says that sisterly fight that we saw betwixt Lisa and the Brat, yeah, she said that was not a sisterly fight. That was a lover's quarrel, bitch. Tasha says that's why Lisa was so upset with Brat. Tasha says Lisa Ray's daddy was disabled and in a wheelchair, and he was a dope dealer from Chicago. She said Lisa Ray's daddy had a gaggle of bitches, and Lisa's mama was one of them. Then Tasha said that Lisa's daddy got killed by one of his angry bitches, right? Then Tasha says them two heifers do not have the same father, because that's what we had suspected all these years, right, guys? So Tasha says that Brat had an interview with Candy, and during that interview with Candy, Brat let it slip out that she had dated someone in the industry when she was around the age of 18 years old. Tasha is saying that Lisa was that person, but Lisa would take Brat around and introduce her as her sister or her friend to avoid the lesbianic rumors. But everyone knew that they were actually sleeping together. It was no secret. Tasha is adamant that there is no blood relation between these two bitches. They both got separate mamas. They both got separate daddies. Tasha says it's a scam. It's a hoodwink. It is a motherfucking farce. Okay, so after Tasha, I went over and I caught Fi Babe's live. And I do want to say Fi Babe looked super fucking cute. Her hair was on fleek. The makeup was gorgeous. Those lashes were everything. I like the shirt she had on, her little necklace, everything looked great to me. So at this point, I write down in my notes that I have been writing all damn day. And a few days ago, I decided that like one live a day was going to be for my enjoyment. And 2 days ago for me, that live was Mother's Lunch Live. I watched it. I didn't take any notes. And yesterday for me, that live was Fi Babe's live. So I did see her live, but I didn't take any notes on it. It was a good live. So, next, 11, let's see. Next, I want to talk about Bree. So, Bree, you know you fucked up, don't you? You know you fucked up, right? You know you fucked up, don't you? That interview that Bree did with the family. Thank you, Gardenia Go. I appreciate it. That interview that Bree did with the family did nothing but raise more questions, raise more eyebrows, add more speculation, in my opinion. It allowed people to call out similarities to what Bama had said and to what the family is saying. So basically, that's what Phi Babe was talking about in her live last night. She was comparing all the similarities to what the family had said compared to what Bama had said. Yeah, some parts did vindicate Bama, Wakanda Dreams Forever. And if you guys were in my live yesterday, I even said it. I said, some parts of what they were saying looks in Bama's favor to me. So I'm not the only one who caught that shit. So let's for instance, the fact that Tanae says she didn't know Bama like that. But then during the interview, Tanae says that she's Gucci's godmother. And Tanae also said during that interview at one point that she had to drive Bama's car at one time. So you telling me you gonna claim you don't know this woman, but your son, her son is your godson, and you didn't have your ass behind the wheel of her car at one point or another. Like that shit, I don't know what is going on in this situation. I just have to chalk it up to this being a gaggle of messy Southern church-like bitches. Like I don't know if these bitches be up in the church like that, but y'all give me messy church vibes. Ooh, I'm getting messy church vibes from this whole thing. I said it yesterday also. I said I got my eyes tight, real squint, looking at everybody involved in this situation. I'm squinting my eyes at all you bitches. So yeah, that was another layer pulled away from this onion of a situation. Okay, so now while I was watching Phi Babe, James came live, right? I finished up Phi Babe and then I went over and I caught James's live. And he proceeded to clean up QB and Phi. James started off basically by calling QB a puppet. Excuse me, guys. Then James alludes to seeing a picture of QB's possible man. James says that QB's possible man friend had his ass all out while standing in front of a mirror. James said that he looked old and gray. The man friend with his ass naked in the mirror. James said that he looked old and gray. Then James started alluding to the possibility that Phi Babe checked QB publicly for the delight of club chat. Once again, according to James, he thinks it is a possibility that the reason that Phi came out and publicly checked QB like that was for the amusement of club chat. James then tells Phi that she has been trumped as the queen. He says that Shawn owns all of their channels. James says the whole time he was going in on the whole time James was live, he was basically going in on how they can't move without permission. And all I could think of when he was like explaining it and breaking it down, and he said that they can't move without permission, the first thing that popped up in my head was that old fucking TSCC gag. Y'all remember that shit? When I move, you move. Just like that. That shit, I was like, ooh, bitch, don't tell me there's no TSCC when I move, you move type of shit. Okay, and guys, we are at 38 minutes, and that is the end of the notes. Yay, we got through it. Okay, so before the bonus question, guys, I just want to tell y'all I am taking the next 2 days off. I may scribble down some things here or there. I haven't decided yet. Probably I will, but y'all won't hear from me for the next 2 days. This is my weekend coming up. I'm taking these 2 days off. Okay, so now for the bonus question. And today's bonus question is going to be a $3 Cash App. For the bonus question. So, you guys all know the Queen's Court, right? I'm not talking about the Queen's Supreme Court. I'm talking about the original Queen's Court with Kaya and Maddie. Remember the initial fallout that they had? So, what I want you guys to tell me is what celebrity was smack dab in the middle of that situation? In other words, what celebrity caused the breakup of Kaya and Maddie? And the first person, oh, Dion Court got it. Good going, Dion. Congratulations, girl. I think I might have cashed out you before, Dion, because you are one of my moderators. I'm gonna send you your $3, girl. Why y'all say Nikki? I mean, it was Nikki, but the shit, like, keep them punks out of your house and the leaving during the live, that was Monique, baby. So, but you know, it started off with Nikki because Kaya wasn't feeling that Nikki shit, and then the Monique thing was just the motherfucking, like, the straw that broke the camel's back. So yeah. All right, guys, this was super fun as usual. Thank you so much for stopping in. I am going to come back to this video a little later and watch you guys and what y'all had to say in the chat. Ooh, Miss B. Miss B said, girl, I'll call you tomorrow. Hashtag Kaya. Tomorrow never came, did it, bitch? Oh, I miss those too. Also, guys, I'm really thinking real hard because I need a dose of Kaya. I haven't seen Kaya in so long. She doesn't really come over to YouTube like she used to. And when she does come over, she just does her call-ins and stuff. That bitch want $25 a month for her little website. Ooh, I don't know. Maybe I might do 1 month and see if I like it, but I just can't see paying no $25 a month for that shit. Maybe one of my bitches will hit me up in the IG and like slide me a passcode or some shit. I don't know. But I'm gonna try to find out what's going on with Kaya. Maybe I'll bite it was 20. Okay. Okay, so maybe I'll pay the 20 and see if it do what it do. She's supposed to come on every Monday. I hope she does keep her every Monday time slot because it's 4 weeks in a month. So that's 4 videos for $20. And if you miss one, bitch, I'm gonna be highly fucking upset. So yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do about that. And then if I get over there on Kaya, guess what? We are going to talk about it. And I'm gonna spill all the tea to my bitches. All right, y'all. Like I said, this was super fun. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. And I will see y'all in 2 days. Oh, yes, if you haven't already, please consider thumbs upping or thumbs downing the video. Either way, you know your girl ain't fucked up about it. But since I'm not asking for cash apps and y'all see I don't have my fucking super chat or none of that shit turned on over here, the least you can do is just hit the button for your girl. Thank you so much. And I will see y'all soon. Have a great day. Bye.